There was a woman in a doorway with a glass of champagne, and this guy walked by with a 1,000-yard stare, and she goes, "You mad bitch?" I'm like, oh. And we were all sharing champagne. I gave some to my daughter. She was 6 weeks.
How excited are you for when it happens?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Dude, right?
Oh, my God.
I won't say who I mean, but I've said this online. Can we just throw him into a rattlesnake nest?
Yeah.
And I've had people go, "Well, what about the rattlesnakes?" And that's fair. All right, so I've changed it to a glass recycling factory on Low. But so long story long, we were here and what was I talking about? So daughter, help me, Biden and back.
Biden, Peaches.
Records. So we were at Peaches Records and I was just there. And I've never thought to tell them about my bit. You know, if you're listening, you don't know the bit. I have a bit about getting drunk with my wife, my now wife, and getting high.
Braunger has a fucking phenomenal stand-up bit that involves Peaches Record Store with someone seeing the T-shirt saying, "Fuck you, Peaches."
We showed up to a bar. I didn't know bingo was happening. And I won right away. And I was hammered and very high. And I got up and was like, "I win." And this woman yelled, "Fuck you, Peaches." And I forgot I had a Peaches Record shirt on. And I'm like, "Why am I Peaches?" It just messed with me so bad. Thank you so much. Thank you. Give it up for yourselves real quick. Thank you so much, guys. Have a seat. Come on, you clumsy giants. Look at these monsters. Here we go. This is not
what's in my back pocket?
Awkward at all. Thank you so much. Let's start off right. Let me just start before I do the official intro to these amazing fucking hunks of sex. Let me just say, this is the very first live recording of Tank Top Talks. My very silly podcast that I started because it is so fucking awkward to sit wearing tank tops and talk to other human beings. Yeah. Let me just say, I have had beautiful people on my show, beautiful people who are very hung up on their appearance and are like, I didn't want to, like, I'll just say Mav Viola, who is an incredibly beautiful woman who is jacked as shit, was like, I had to get high before I got here. It is, you know what I mean? Like, it's that thing where we all have hang-ups, but I feel like this, like, look at us right now. Look at how insane we look. If someone took a picture of this, they would be like, what happened right there? What sort of dare did you guys fail to be on that stage?
We look like the end of the bench for a dental school basketball team.
This is it. This is perfect. This is perfect. So with that, let me just say, welcome to Tank Top Talks with Matt Braunger. I'm your host, Matt Braunger. And tank tops are ridiculous, but they feel good. And the reason why they feel good is because they're ridiculous. Start with you, Ian. Ian, let's talk about your tank.
Go on. This is, I wear an undershirt every single day of my life.
I love it.
Every day. It started when I was a much bigger person because it felt nice to be tucked in.
Yes.
Kind of had the belly a little bit corralled down there.
Yeah.
And then it sort of evolved. As I've evolved, it sort of turned into, I like looking like an Italian landlord.
I love it. And let me just say, the other reason I started this podcast with the tank tops is because I love a tucked in tank. Yeah. Because a tucked in tank is insane. Okay. I grew up in Northeast Portland, where we had, as I say, dads who fight that fold their shirts. I'm sure you guys have that. Like, if you ever have a guy who steps out of his pickup and is like, "Is this a situation?" And he calmly takes his shirt off, folds it, and puts it in the pickup and shuts the door. If that happens, walk the fuck away, because that dad will beat your ass. And the other inspiration was Roadhouse, because I love Roadhouse because Patrick Swayze was a dancer who fought. You understand? And it's, to me, that's the male ideal. Okay, I see you snapping. Thank you, dear. And I feel like, and we'll get to it, but at a certain point in the podcast, we're going to talk about your tucked in take. Okay, so like, what's your tucked in take? What is the thing that you will fight the savage man who showed up in Roadhouse and did a flip with a fucking pool cue and said the ultimate compliment, "I used to fuck guys like you in prison." Yeah. We remember that. I thought that was so sweet. That was so nice. If a man said that to me, I'd be like, "Really? Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
That is really nice." Because you take your pick in prison. You know what I mean?
I would love if the guy who auditioned for that like did it bashful, like, I didn't want to. oh my God, I used to fuck guys like you in prison. Sorry. I'm with someone, and they used to fuck me. It's a nice thing.
I hope this doesn't seem
not
weird.
Violence. Yeah.
I hope you take this in the spirit it's intended.
No, don't take this the wrong way.
But I used to fuck guys like you in prison.
So
I like being in the middle of this.
Let's bring our next guest in.
Bro,
I've never had two guests. It's always just mano a mano, tank top on tank top. But now it's a throuple, if you know what I'm talking about. So Andrew, let's talk about your tank. What do you got?
I just stole this from Ian.
Yeah.
What is it?
This is the Jewish Community Center tank top.
Nice. All right. Yes. Hava Nagila. I love it.
Nagila, Hava Nagila.
Hey, tank tops. Hava Naranana. Hava Naranana. Hava Naranana. Here's my top.
Fuck, man. We gotta take this
I
on the
love
road.
Neil Diamond.
Yeah,
I am a big fan of Neil Diamond. He's just that guy. I mean, he writes some hits.
Yeah.
You know.
That was Neil Diamond. Neil Diamond. Yeah.
I listened to the Jazz Singer album as a kid. My parents loved it. I thought he wrote Hava Nagila. I'm like, fuck, that shit's a jam.
I don't know who did.
My parents had that, Saturday Night Fever, Fleetwood Mac's Rumors.
Yeah.
I'm like, these are fucking
Neil
hits.
Diamond wrote Rumors too, baby.
You know? Thunder only happened when it's raining.
Yeah.
Also Hava Nagila. The same, spin them at the same time.
Thunder only happens when it's raining.
Both of them are about James Taylor's crippling heroin addiction.
All of them. All those songs. All those songs. Yeah, I wanted to talk, Andrew, I had a lot of locals who were like, can you talk to Andrew about how and why he started this? So if you're listening to this podcast and you don't know, there's music playing outside. It's ruining the recording. But I'm not joking. No, it's not.
They are crushing it, though. Whoever's DJing outside.
It's just dad jams out there.
It is just like audio heroin out
Holy
there.
fuck. It's insane out there.
Brandy, you're
Like
a fine
set it
girl.
on garage beers.
Yeah.
Like garage beers are happening outside. Right? Like,
It's audio garage beer.
It is, and it's like I call it dad rock. It's kind of bad dad rock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had a friend Eli who grew up. Eli, of course. There was a child named Eli, and that was the '80s. And he had the sign on the outside of a bar, no minors. He had the whole thing memorized. He could recite it on the playground.
What do you mean? The bar on the
No minor shall be allowed in the age of the blah, blah, blah.
Because his father had brought him to the bar so
His
often.
dad would just have him stand. This was the '80s. You just stand in the parking lot waiting. You would leave your child so you could drink. I will bring my child to drink. If she was here, I'd be like, Rose, stand over there. Dada's gonna have some nighttime coffees. That's what we call them. Literally, that's what we call it. And she's into it. She's like I was like, all right, we're gonna hang out at our friend's house, and the dadas and the mamas will have some nighttime coffees. And she, to her credit, she's like, what about the neithers? Like, she knows non-binary. She calls them neithers. She has a children's book. Yeah, it's so weird. The analogies kind of suck. It's like a bird and a bunny, and it's like, I don't belong. You're like, fucking weird. But she's like, I'm like, yeah, neither's party for sure.
Neither is a fun way to think about gender. Whether like, are you a boy or a girl? I'm like, I decline.
Yeah, I will bow out of your horse shit. Haven't we all? Who amongst
Didn't Joe
us has
Biden tell
not
us there were
wanted-
3 genders?
He said 7. No, there are 3.
There's 7 genders.
Someday we will have a neither who is Biden's age who will just zone out, but in a cooler way.
Yeah.
Is that a fantasy? Okay, so let's start with the business. Everyone's wondering. Like, I'll stop riffing.
So how do we start?
Yeah.
Mistake. I started this.
Oh, Christ! Oh, no! Oh, God!
Oh, fuck.
We got a spill.
I spilled it on my cool present for Andrew.
A second
How will they
tank.
know what the podcast is if the sign isn't up? How will this work?
For those of you listening at home, Matt Braunger spilled his beer.
Damn it!
7.0% alcohol.
As you're
Kendall
telling
has
people
brought up
the
a
thing
rag
they
and is
wanna know.
passing it to
Thank
Ian
you so
Karmel,
much.
who's passing it
I
to
will
him.
handle this. Thanks, guys. All right, go on, Andrew. I'm just going to
Thank you, Ira.
Thanks, Ira.
So we started, and I played a part on the television show Winning Time. I played Kevin McHale on that show.
Give it up for Kevin McHale. Andrew.
They saw me do TV once, and they said, we need a historic strike in Hollywood, both the writers and the actors. We need to make sure Andrew's never on television again. That's right. And then after that, fortunately, they, unlike Louisiana, they pay real amounts of money for things in Los Angeles. And so we had a little bit of money lying around, and I had a business partner initially, and we thought he was super into coffee. I had, met a lot of comedians, and New Orleans has kind of been a dearth of looking for a place for comedy for a while. So we kind of started it. We had Sam Talent do our first show about 3.5 years ago. And then we thought it was going to be a lot more producing podcasts. We thought it was going to be more, closed off as a studio space. And then we saw that, we can, trick people into sneaking into our coffee shop and giving us money to hear funny people talk. And so that then became the bread and butter. And so then I started neglecting the coffee shop. So we're open functionally as a coffee shop every day, and then a comedy club every night.
And look, first, give it a hand for Andrew. It's so cool. And if you're listening to this and you don't know and you haven't been in New Orleans, go, because also New Orleans is a tough nut to crack in terms of comedy. It's really hard because it's a music town. It's really hard. It's one of those.
We just did it fine.
No, it's like, dude, listen, my wife is my ex-manager. We cross lines you're not supposed to cross. We started dating when she was engaged, and I was at her first wedding. It's a long story. Bro, I was on Gianmarco Ceresi's fucking podcast, and I had so many young people that were like, you couldn't waterboard this information out of me. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Listen, when I'm dead, if I'm remembered for my mistakes, fucking cool.
I
Learn,
think the true love exemption.
Yeah.
I think that you're like the people who are on The American, Kerry Russell and whoever, where it's like, okay. However it starts, if it's true love, like it is with you and Kara, it's like, you kind of got to rock with it.
I believe in the butterfly effect.
Yeah.
If I changed one thing, honestly, I went to that wedding and I got so faded, they found me in a closet.
Yeah.
If that's not a metaphor.
That happened.
I don't know.
That happened to me at your wedding, and I didn't end up marrying anyone because of it.
Come on. You just did a bunch of coke. It's okay. Everybody did. It made me feel cool. I'd long since given it up. I was like, how much blow was done at my wedding? I'm fucking awesome right now.
So much cocaine, they had to open another port in Portland. They were like, shit, we're running low.
Portland?
The Port of Portland.
Port of Portland.
The Port of Portland.
Port of Portland.
Port of Portland.
Long story long, basically, I have a term for her that she basically knows how to pick the lock. And you pick the lock on comedy here, where it's like, it was a thing.
I thought you were talking about on your heart.
How you sweetheart. Any excuse to touch that sweet thigh, I'll take it, man. You know what I mean? Everybody's looking up like, fuck, can I have some of that candy? And I had some. Chalk one up for the kid who's 51. Guys. But no, it's very. I know it's hard to take compliments. I get it. I'm a handsome man, but you really did it, because the thing is, everybody who exists really likes to laugh and really likes enjoyment in comedy, and you did it. You found a place where people feel comfortable, because comedy clubs. What the fuck is playing outside?
Hey, they're playing. There's going to be part of the recording. We're going to. Ian, could you go back into Ira Glass mode?
I'm finally being sincere, and I hear stronger than.
Could you instruct Kendall to go tell them to turn the music down outside?
As Ira Glass.
As Ira Glass.
Welcome to Tank Top Tops. This is a podcast produced by Matt Braunger. Today, ask him to turn Chapel Run down. I don't think I'm nailing it right now, dude.
It's really good. But
nothing ventured, nothing gained. That bombed so hard that I do. A lot
of people are like, we like Ira.
Yeah, you moved right on.
Do not imitate him.
Give me one more whack at Ira Glass. Okay.
One more.
All right. Okay. Here we go. I actually like the way Malort tastes. No. Okay. All right. Keep it moving.
By the way, who's had Malort? Yeah. Oh, God bless all of you.
Oh, Malort is good.
No,
tell me if I'm
Malort is good.
Go to hell,
bro. I was
Malort is good.
Go to hell.
I mean, it is. I was born in Chicago. It's good.
If you like the way Malort tastes, it's good.
Can I tell you? I know what it tastes like. I'll tell you what it tastes like. It tastes like a melted down, rusted railroad spike chilled. That's what it tastes like.
No, you know how they always told you if you ever got pulled over for a DUI, you'd suck on some pennies in the glove box?
Right.
It seems like they
get away with it.
Saliva and then made a liquor out.
That's it.
And that's
better than mine.
Is.
That's better than mine. And I will say, I know the guy who created their marketing, and he's just a barroom dude, and he just came up with this genius idea where he's like, these people love to be hurt.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do it, and I will make this the liquor of this city, and he fucking nailed it. It's
Malort
kind of
masochism.
amazing.
Same.
I do think the part of me that likes listening to jazz is the same part of me that likes drinking Malort.
Like freeform jazz.
Ornette
Coleman. Malort is
like,
Ornette Coleman. Now I'm doing this, and the drummer.
Malort is about the vomit you don't take.
Yeah, that's right. Funny guy.
Ian's All Fantasy Everything is a genius idea, and B, has been copied.
Yeah.
And
thank you.
I know
we're
that
gonna
has
get
to
into it
fucking
today.
We're gonna beat the shit out of Bill Simmons.
Fuck you, Bill Simmons.
I had Bori on my this podcast, and I was like, I refer to you guys I love the term the Legion of Solid Dudes.
Yeah. We used to live at the Fortress of Solid Dudes.
Fortress of Solid Dudes. Yes. Very cool. No, the Legion were the bad guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, you're doing a heel turn? Nice. Darken your goatee like Hogan.
Hollywood comes.
Hollywood Hogan, baby. It's one of those things that like anyone can get into, much like a tank top.
Sure.
But I really love how, are you not to be like, are you running out of ideas?
Oh, but we got like 3 left. No, the beautiful thing about it is we did fast food restaurants for the first time last night. There is truly an unlimited amount of ideas we could do.
And I will say now with the advent of the young term vibes.
Yeah.
We have, a new horizon, I think, of definitions.
Yes.
You're a vibes maxer, I've heard.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Yes. Vibes max, looks max, failure max. Yeah. I do all those. Roll of threes. Jokes. Speaking of which, I just saw it. I'm looking at your frozen drink machine. I love your frozen espresso martinis. Can you talk about, it's one of those things, like I'm one of those people, I've played so many comedy clubs. I love hanging with the staff and being like, tell me stories. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. You tell me who sucks. Tell me who, and I'm not asking for tea here, but you told me, I remember we did a shot of, and let me just say, I'm wearing a shirt right now that says, Mezcal No Ice. Thank you for saying it. All the proceeds is on my store. All the proceeds from this go to the ACLU, the Immigrant Freedom Foundation. I have about 5, and I've sold a few. I'm about to send $100. It'll help, you know what I mean? But like that's on my podcast, so that's there. But you told me we were hanging out. We did a shot of mezcal. I made you. You're like, I don't like it. I like tequila. I'm like, you're doing this with me, you motherfucker. I'm your dad. And you told me that when Lisa Traeger was here, you got the ratio wrong. And you had a room of drunk women that were out of control, hopped up on so much caffeine. Andrew, go ahead.
So it wasn't even necessarily that we got the ratio wrong. I think we just used to have more of an intent to poison people here. And so it was a combination of 2 things where one was the daiquiri recipe was probably 50% to 2 times as strong as it is now.
Jesus
which is a problem.
Christ.
And we also, which was maybe the larger problem, we used to set a table right here where the speaker and the little soundboard is. And because of that, there was a group of women who overserved by me.
Good job.
That just thought they were part of the show. They thought they were on stage with Lisa, and it was the 5 gals gabbing to the rest of the room, kind of like we are now. And so Lisa is, a consummate professional. She handled it extremely well. But so what ended up happening was there were 4 women at the table. One of them got too drunk in the middle of the show, and so she left the show. And after we're cleaning up, we're taking out all of the trash. We have, we're shutting down for the evening. And we go and we take out the trash to the alleyway right behind the building where all the trash cans are. And I throw it in the trash can, and the 8 trash bags I'm holding have made contact with something. It was the lady who had left the show previously. She was passed out in the alleyway, and her friends left her.
WTF, man.
Yeah.
Wait, so was the caffeine out of whack or the alcohol?
It was really the alcohol was mostly out of whack.
Right,
or at least not in whack enough to have them.
You were like the scarecrow in Batman,
by the way,
pouring alcohol into the water supply.
I feel like you just invented
Gotham's
in whack.
gonna wake up.
I think we're all here for this. He invented in whack. Like, how are you? I'm pretty in whack today. I feel like got some shit done.
I feel like falling asleep in the garbage in New Orleans is like a fun part of anyone's story.
Yeah. We've all looked at it and been like, that looks soft.
Yeah.
But like the leave your fucking,
it.
what happened to gang, man? Like you left your girl? That's bullshit.
That's kind of brutal.
But also at the same time, what did she do? Right? Like what did she say to her friends? And they were just like, we're so done with you, Caroline.
This Uber can only take
it was
so
Caroline.
What time of year was it?
This was June.
Yeah, so I could see like
hot trash,
hot garbage,
hot trash.
I could see like a nice June night laying out on a big bag of garbage. Like Lady in the Tramp
nice
style.
Bag of garbage. I love that you went Boston on that.
Yeah, on a big bag of garbage.
These shrimp tails feel real nice under my back.
Well, did you know there's a mattress, the most expensive mattress you can buy? I forget. I think it's like $1 million. It's something like that.
Fuck off.
It's insane. It's
Shaq
insane.
got into mattresses.
I said fuck off because I'm fascinated now.
I know.
Go on.
Somebody pull their phone out and look up most expensive mattress to sort of like correct me on the facts that I'm for sure about to get wrong.
You got a bucket hat?
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Okay, bucket hat man.
Thank you, sweetheart.
It's like, it's full of horsehair.
What?
Yeah, so like the thing that makes
horses have like no hair.
How much
are they shaving horses?
$6.3 million.
Yes.
Fuck off.
Is that
bucket hat? Come on.
107 kilograms of 24 karat gold.
Well, not
Wait,
that,
no, you just found. Did you go to Trump.com?
Look up. If you want to sleep,
He's like, yes, always.
Yeah.
Pulls a gun, shoots me.
Horsehair.
Horsehair, cotton, wool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the most comfortable mattress is full of some fuck shit. You know what I mean? It's like they're just like horsehair.
Horse.
So shrimp tail might.
I did think you were going to say ostrich or something.
No, horsehair, dude.
Wow.
Horsehair.
That's
So
nuts.
shrimp tail, maybe that's like a growth market for us. Maybe the next wave of sports drink is just like, yeah, you sleep on like half-eaten beignets and shrimp tails. And it's the most comfortable mattress in America.
This is going to sound fake, but you do know that they actually use oyster shells to fill potholes.
That's the kind of thing we say. That's the kind of thing we say when we're out there looking for investors. You know what I mean? What is a pothole but a bed?
I want to share a drunken thing that me and the other comics had last night where we were talking, and today, where we were at Bacchanal and we were just like, this is the place where people are just living and watching the world go by. And I mean that as a compliment. Yeah. Where it's this thing where I feel like a lot of people kind of go, oh, well, A, I'm not keeping up. B, what the fuck is happening in the world and stuff. Here, it's built of community. And I love the people who live here. You know, not to quote the Bible, but I'm not just licking your dicks and tits. Like, I mean it. It's Book of John. Look it up.
Paul's letter to his
John the Baptist.
college roommate.
Real
Kyle.
creep. Real creep.
Was that the Old Testament?
Yea, forth I lick your but like it is this situation where people come here and go, oh, people don't like. I literally think tourists come here and don't think people live here, but you guys are living and thriving. Like it's fantastic here, and so to have us here. like as comics to just get to hang out is fantastic.
Mm-hmm. I've said the only skill that I have on this earth is hanging out. Yeah. Only thing I'm good at.
What, bro? What's the Kurt Vonnegut quote? You are here in this life to fart around. Don't let anyone tell you different. You know what I mean? No, I love it. It really. I mean, we wouldn't have like our careers if we didn't fart around. Look at Ian.
Hell no.
Look at Ian right now.
Yeah.
He's wearing a tank top. He's got gold chains on. Yeah. He has jeans and boots.
This anything he does is of an Emmy winner.
I literally, I want you to just stand out front and just, act like a doorman.
I will.
I want people to walk by and just think it's a gay bar, like an elegant gay bar. I mean that as a compliment.
Oh, you know what I mean? People would go to Uncle Carm's.
Can I say, when you go to gay bars, do you apologize for being straight?
No.
To gay bars?
Okay, good.
No.
Because I used to.
I really try and I try and ride that line.
No. Oh, okay. You getting free drinks? Nice. Good for you. I was in a leather bar at 2 a.m. and I was with friends and I kept being like, sorry. Like, fucking shut up. Shut up. You asshole. And also, why the fuck are you here? And why is your wife? I lived a strange life, sir.
I'm straight so far. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm like a prize, for the
I say it in my act. I'm going gay at 90. Like, if I make that age, just to have young, soft skin against me.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not going to be that creep, that old dude who's like, I want a young chick. I want a young man. Well, you know what I mean? Fucking hug me, you ripped ass motherfucker.
It might be less creepy.
Season 3 heated rivalry, Matt Braunger at 90.
Matt's playing Gordie Howe in a retirement.
Yes. You haven't lived until you've played. I did Climate Pledge Arena with Matt Rife. And I was just like,
sentence.
I know. He had me. I know. But he's a sweet kid. But hey.
We'll get him here next year.
I was talking about how fucking good his skin feels and how like me and him like hug shirtless. And I was watching so many young women go, fuck off, stop it. And then I'm backstage and he's like, hey man, what year were you born? Fuck off, first off. How dare you? I was like 74 and he's like, my mom was born in 75. Fucking Christ. Please respect my privacy at this time.
I'm going to kick his ass.
Yeah. I would like to watch you guys fight, honestly. That'd be good.
He's supple,
yeah,
but
there's
I'm
something
tough.
there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's more supple than I am.
He has beautiful lady
You have
skin.
dad strength now.
I have dad strength, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Ian,
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ian, how old is Artie now?
Old enough, brother. No, he's 15 months old.
Yeah, what did I thank you? To take words out of your mouth. What does that mean? Old enough to work?
Old.
No, he can't start working as a kid. He's not Irish. Like my kid. My daughter's in the factory. That's goddamn right.
We're having pouring over the Talmud right now.
He's already. He's got the curls.
Quite rabbinical. He does have the curls.
He's rabbinical.
He's 15 months old, and he's the Dickens. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
He's a pudge.
He is a
I
pudge.
love that kid.
He's in the. I'm doing stand up about this, so I'm just saying things that are facts. I'm not doing my bit.
I've done 3 bits so far.
He is. My name is Ian Karmel.
I used to work for Netflix.
He's in the 99th percentile for height and the 95th for weight. And my wife, right when she got pregnant, looked at me and was like, he is not playing football. And I was like, okay, I agree.
That's fair.
But now, maybe he is.
He's gonna set that
Side
edge.
note.
Yeah.
Side note. You played football. So did I for almost 2 weeks. And Jamel Johnson last night. His fucking bit. I'm gonna call it out because I think it was off the cuff.
He's so
Jamel,
funny.
if you don't know, if you haven't seen Jamel, he's the funniest fucking man alive.
Really bad person. Really
Bad
no.
When I mentioned winning time earlier, I texted him and I said, "Hey, I'm going to LA." I just lived with him for 3 months.
Good.
Nicest guy on earth.
Good. Yeah. I mean, he had a bit about what's his name? Oh, God damn it. Who's the
Jack Harlow?
Thank you.
Yep.
Yes. You know what I'm talking about. You and I screamed at his
it was
bit
so funny.
where he's like, like, why is he doing R&B? if white folks, we love when you do our shit, but stick to one lane.
You gotta find one
And he's
thing.
like, like the white football coach that throws a song on and you do this fucking dance. I can't believe my legs held me up. I laughed so hard. Me and Ian bent double, screaming at the ground. Holy fuck. Have you seen Last Chance U with the Oakland episode?
Buddy Stevens, come on.
Bro, where Oakland beat San Francisco, he's like, you gotta come strong if you come to the town. I got 5 on it. That was so hot. Anyway. It was so dope. And you played basketball, yeah?
Basketball, 1.5 years.
What? That's it?
That can't be it.
That's it.
In high school, 1.5 years?
I played my freshman year, and then my sophomore year, they got a new coach, and he came in and he looked at me, and I was 6'6", and he said, my center last year was 5'10", so it's gonna be tough for you out here. And then he cut me.
Fuck that guy.
What?
And then I joined the student council, which is probably why I'm here now.
Yeah. Holding court in a different manner.
Do you know, when I played football 5th through 7th grade, do you know what my nickname was?
What's that?
Secretary of State.
We forget how sophisticated Louisiana is. Secretary of State.
You'd hate to have a tall guy
Such a
on your
specific
team.
burn.
Yeah.
They called me bad knees. Like there's nothing. That's very Oregon. That's it. That guy sucks. There's no nicknames. And were you a guard?
I was a defensive tackle.
Defensive tackle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so was I.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. I
Couldn't
was
get
really
the
good at
QB to
it.
save my life.
You know karaoke's canceled. We're just doing Oklahoma drills here later.
Oh, I love that. No, I'm down. I remember those.
I wasn't even that good. I was 6'3", 330 in Beaverton, Oregon. Where the next biggest kid was like 5'4", 120.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot of big boys.
It was Evan McCarthy. Yeah.
Tofu doesn't grow strong bones. Let's be honest.
I would just pick up kids and like throw them in the air like that. And then when I had to jog, that's when it fell apart.
Dude, the second time my knee went out, the physical therapist was like, why are you playing football? Like, you just asked me, and I had no answer.
You went to the same high school as in Damakang Sioux.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
You were like that was a real football school.
We had amazing sports stories the whole time.
Mine didn't. The best athlete from my high school is sitting here in front of you doing a podcast right now.
That's some mezcal.
Oh, no. Who on earth? Tell my wife I'm sorry.
For the listener, Kendall has brought mezcal shots up the stage.
For the first time on stage, I will vomit.
Whatever drink you have in your hands, I will say this. My daughter describes this as nighttime coffee. That's what we call it. And when she says party, she means community. So I will leave a bar with her. We will hit 5 or 6. And she'll stand in the parking lot and memorize the sign, as they do. No, but she'll be like, oh, but still party. I'm like, yeah, we're still going to party. And that just means people together. So even if you're sober, you're partying. Cheers. L'chaim.
L'chaim.
Cheers, guys. Cheers. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Cheers. All right. Love you. Ugh. Smooth. That's an old Chevy Chase bit. I love mezcal. Thank you for this. Love you. Let's have a hand for her, can we?
Yeah, Kendall.
So let's talk about sex.
Yeah. What is it? What is that?
We drove. Can we talk about the car on the way here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Were you not in that car with
No.
Langston and them? Fuck. God damn it. It was so many.
I went to a record
I mix up my
store.
dudes. I only remember women. No.
I went to Euclid, bro.
Oh, you went to Euclid? Nice.
Have you been to Euclid Records?
I've been to Meekly.
No.
Here's. I don't even think this is a controversial take. Peaches.
Yes.
Which is a great T-shirt store.
Yes.
As a record store, niche git. Like it's not very good. You can't get a record there. Euclid, on the other hand, fucking one of the best record stores I've ever been to.
Yeah, I feel like it's not Peaches is not a crate digger's paradise.
It's not.
But I will always love
music
Peaches.
listeners' paradise.
Dude, I will always love Peaches because the mom and daughter. I don't know if you guys know my "fuck you Peaches" bit.
It's so good.
When I will share a story. When Biden was elected, we were here. My
protesting.
wife and 6 weeks ago, I was like, fuck that shit. What if we stormed the Capitol? I said that. And I put on my St. Louis Cardinals hat and I went, no, we were here, and I remember they called it and we were in the hotel room because we because of the fires had driven, to Boston and the shutdown and everything. And I was amazed at the amount of brunch happening. Everyone was like, fucking masks? The fuck are you talking about? I'm in a packed room. With the windows closed.
You can't get COVID this close to an alligator.
It's true.
You're talking to a bunch of people in Louisiana. They know, man.
No, I love it. I was jealous, like, just looking from the outside. So I passed a dude who pointed at my daughter, was like, she's gonna have a better future now, and he was wrong. But there was also a guy walking. There's a lot. The dichotomy of people was hilarious. There were people. There's a woman in a doorway with a glass of champagne, and this guy walked by with a 1,000-yard stare, and she goes, "You mad bitch?" I'm like, oh. And we were all sharing champagne. I gave some to my daughter. She was 6 weeks.
How excited are you for when it happens?
Oh,
you know what I mean,
dude? Right?
Oh my God.
I won't say who I mean, but I've said this online. Can we just throw him into a rattlesnake nest?
Yeah.
And I've had people go, "Well, what about the rattlesnakes?" And that's fair. All right, so I've changed it to a glass recycling factory on Low. So long story long, we were here, and what was I talking about? So daughter, help me, Biden, and back.
Biden, Peaches.
Records. So we were in Peaches Records, and I was just there, and I've never thought to tell them about my bit. If you're listening, you don't know the bit. I have a bit about getting drunk with my wife, my now wife, and getting high.
Braunger has a fucking phenomenal stand-up bit that involves Peaches record store with someone seeing the T-shirt saying "fuck you, Peaches."
We showed up to a bar. I didn't know bingo was happening,
and
I won right away. And I was hammered and very high. And I got up and was like, "I win!" And this woman yelled, "Fuck you, Peaches!" And I forgot I had a Peaches record shirt on. And I'm like, "Why am I Peaches?" It just messed with me so bad. And I was like, why did she call me that? It feels like such a specific burn.
It feels sexual. It does feel sexual.
So it's a little sexual. And my wife went up to the owner of Peaches Records and was like, "Do you guys know that bit?" And she's like, "Are you kidding? There's a guy in here at least once a week who's like, 'Do you guys know that joke?'" And my wife's like, "That's my husband." And she's like, "Him right there?"
Yeah.
And I went over and I hugged him, and she kissed me, and she's like, "You've helped move records out of here." She gave me a shirt, she gave my wife a shirt, and she gave my child a onesie.
Well,
so,
Ian, you hear what's happening?
Well, now I feel like a real prick for what I said about it.
His bit is moving
fine.
all the good records at Peaches.
That's what's happening.
That's what's happening.
I can't find a Meters album because Matt Braunger did a stand-up bit.
And I'm just going to take this second because she gave me a shirt to give you one.
Is it
Andrew? There's beer on it. That's an official Tank Top Talks tank top with me on it that my wife won't let me wear because I'm on it.
That's pretty good.
I tried to wear it on vacation. She's like, "That feels thirsty as shit, dude. Don't take that off." And you're like, You're right. It looks good on you, though.
I love that I'm gaining the respect of all of my peers right now.
Yeah.
Two tank tops makes you look like some sort of medical thing has happened here.
It might.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's giving sweaty.
It is giving sweaty.
You're not a sweaty man. I didn't know you had freckled shoulders. Look at you. That's fucking hot, dude.
That's nice, dude. Yeah.
We're staring at the future cause of my melanoma.
I love your Snoopy tattoo.
Thank you. Right here. I got this. I was going to get a tattoo, and my dad texted me, said, "I heard you were going to get a tattoo. I would prefer if you didn't."
I was hoping your dad would be like, "How about Snoopy?"
And then
what a savage dad that would be. I heard you're getting a tattoo. Once you get Conan the Barbarian,
I would prefer
and goes back to sleep,
or even family circles.
Ian, do you have tats?
Nah, dude. Ready to be buried in a cemetery.
Oh, does that come into play?
Well, it did a little bit. You know what I mean? Where you're
I'm not judging.
Yeah. I want to be buried with my people.
That's cool.
Yeah. Being able to control the weather from beyond the grave.
Portland Trailblazers.
The Portland Trailblazers.
You know the When Rasheed Wallace is finally put down.
People who root for give it a spin. Give it a spin.
That's dope. Give a hand for. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Nice.
I thought the second I walked in.
Yeah. I was this close to bringing my Clyde Drexler jersey to wearing.
Yeah.
That was my guy. Dude, I miss Clyde the Glide. Thank you, Bucket. Appreciate you, man.
Clyde the Glide.
A man with a terrible male balding situation just crushing on you. You're like, fuck, my dad dunked on me so hard.
Man,
I miss
he was
that.
really like looking like a dad.
Oh, so dad. He was our dad.
That whole team was dads.
Yeah, they were.
The 92 Blazers, it was just fathers.
Yeah, they were.
And it was just a bunch of fathers.
Yeah.
They were like, my father brothers. Shall we go up against Michael Jordan?
Stoudemire was a full-on dad for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Is that Arvidas?
Terry Porter,
yes.
father. Jerome Kersey, father.
Yep.
Buck Williams, father of 3.
Buck Williams.
Kevin Duckworth, grandfather. Uncle Cliffy, uncle. Very clearly an uncle. Very clearly an uncle, Evan.
Yes.
Drazen Petrovic, cousin. No, I have no tattoos. There was a time when I thought like each of my siblings have tattoos. And then living in Portland. Yeah. When I did, which was, turn of the century.
Sure. You're right.
And from like
the 1900s.
The 1900s. Until about like 2012 when I moved to LA, like it was kind of more unique to not have a tattoo at that point. Everybody else had them and I was like, oh, it'd be cool if I didn't have a tattoo. And that didn't help me get laid as much as I maybe thought it would.
Wow. Yeah, I got this one at age 18 when you could. And this tattoo is older than Pete Davidson. So there's that, which is depressing sometimes.
We were new faces together, me and Pete Davidson.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when he was the hot kid and that continued.
Yeah.
God bless Pete. He's a good guy. But it's wild. Everyone gets quiet. Pete.
Yeah.
Davidson.
It's because
he's in the back.
He's a magical boy. Pete, come on out.
He's standing behind that very thin pole.
It's weird. He's a very funny stand-up comedian, but nobody knows him for his bits. It's all just like famous for being famous. Hopefully one day he gets his like just desserts where people are like, oh, the stand-up's really good.
Well, and it's the funny thing to me is like the male hate where they're like, oh, why does he get all these hot chicks? It's like, he's nice. He's a kind dude.
That is like genuinely.
Maybe he listens to them when they talk. What the fuck?
Millionaire.
How's he get all these baddies, bro? Because he listens. He's genuinely interested in what they might be interested in. I don't know. It's kind of.
I'm really glad he brought the big dick
He's
energy.
The chick of dudes. And I mean that in the highest complimentary way. He's the chick of straight dudes.
He is a good illustration of how the people who have big genitals have a certain kind of face.
Oh, God. I mean, talk about the 1-2 punch. You listen and your cock is huge? Fuck off with that shit.
His face is kind of long and like women... You're like,
sullen, I would say.
So and you're like, all the dudes who have really big dicks do have faces like that.
Ian,
there's
you look
big
kind
dick
of
face.
No.
Sullen.
Okay, I need to work on this idea a little bit more. I thought it was ready. I thought there would be other people that were like, yes. But I do. I think women who have really big boobs and guys who have really big dicks have similar faces. And
Ian's doing dick phrenology.
This is clearly, it is fully
I've always said, though, I will say this. I've always said.
I have dick phrenology
I've always said, you can tell the women with really big boobs by their hand size. You can tell, you can tell. When you're like, oh, does she have huge tits? I can't tell.
You'll see.
She shakes my hand, and it's enormous. And she has rough knuckles and strong. Like, wow, she's got some
Pulitzer Prize
big
for my
hanger.
studies.
She's got some bombs. She can work on an engine.
I did not anticipate.
I just steered the whole car off a cliff. I'm so sorry. But when you were saying before about your sports drink, like you're like, oh, the coffee program is this. Can I just say, you make sandwiches for people who are living on the streets and things like that. And by the way, I have a stack of records. If you want to buy one, all the funds from that go to helping pay for the bread and the meat and all that jazz.
Yeah, Braunger.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Shovel Fighter. I just got them from a warehouse. I decided to take them offline, so I just sell them on the road. That's it. So yeah.
Yeah, there's a local, it's a mutual aid project. It's called the New Orleans Community Fridge Program. And, it's a bunch of businesses and, people that have private land anywhere, and they can put up and maintain a fridge that's, free access for anybody, anyone that's food insecure. And so we don't own this building. I am, married to my landlord for the next 30 years. But... we are open like 15 hours a day or so. And so we have our front fridge up there. And so every Tuesday night we come in here and, make sandwiches, make like hygiene packs, snack packs and stuff. And then people, from the neighborhood and stuff, if they ever need anything, they're able to come in and grab stuff. So it's a very, very nice program. It's something that the homeless people that live in your neighborhood are your neighbors. And I don't think that a lot of people necessarily treat them like that. And so it is just, you let them use the bathroom, treat them human. I mean, I think that it just putting some goodwill into a world that doesn't have a whole lot in it is kind of nice.
Well, and also like we don't pay attention to how. Yeah, let's have a hand for that for sure. He won't like it, but good.
It's really fucked up to follow my sort of penis phrenology thing.
Oh, I did a terrible big hands, big tits joke.
We couldn't have had like a thing in between the two.
Ian, your books in 20 years are going to fund this entire operation.
Thank
yes,
you very
please.
Much. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what
and
I'm
buy
hoping
Ian's
for.
book too, for sure.
Penis phrenologist.
Yes. And my book, big tits, big hands.
Big tits. Big heart.
Big heart. Open mouth, huge tits, small
Can't
hands.
lose.
You spit on me? That's okay. It's fine. You're young. It feels good. Thank you. Only men find that funny. Every woman's like, stop saying tits. But because the thing a lot of us don't realize is that the homeless population has exploded. It's crazy. And I take a little time when I'm on the road to do volunteer work. And that helps with, as my daughter would call it, party. Mm-hmm. Community. I talk with some very funny people and very cool people. And a lot of them, it's wild though, if you do volunteer work, everybody's like, wait, you're not working off parole? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? And there were these guys, it was very funny. I was at a loading dock, because that's my favorite. I just like anything physical, non-mental, I'll do. Like I can't tutor a child. I can carry a chair up some stairs. And so I'm with these guys and they're like, did you go to college? And the guy's like, yeah, man, I went to college. And the guy's like, where? And he's like, I was in C. He's like, I was in D. And I'm like, I went to Manhattanville College in upstate New York. Oh, fuck, you guys went to jail. I never knew that was a phrase. So that's FYI. If you hear some rough dudes being like, you go to college? Yeah, I went to college. That's their slang now. Not to wake you guys up to the real, but that's happening.
Oh, thank you very. Oh no.
Oh man. Oh wow. Oh,
for the listener,
mistake.
Thank you.
Kendall brought each of us a different alcoholic beverage.
Kendall, I'm going to return this mezcal shot to you.
Well, you didn't drink it?
I didn't drink it because you saw me almost vomit on the using the Miller Lite.
I didn't see it.
No.
I mean, not that I'm ashamed of my son, but I feel.
Papa, I'm sorry.
No, it's funny. We have my friend Kayla Muncie, who's been on the pod. If you're a fan, she lives with us. She was our babysitter, and every male comic here was like, "Ooh, what's that?" And like, listen. Her rent situation fell through, and my wife and I both texted each other at the same time. We're like, let's just change your office into her room. Let's let her move in. And
nice, dude.
Stop. See? You see what I'm fucking talking about? All right?
Oh, yeah, dude.
I literally...
Oh,
she's like the oldest daughter. It's not like that. What the fuck? See, these guys want that situation.
I've got that situation.
A living babysitter? Yeah, dude. Yeah. Then I can have sex with my wife.
And he says that knowing he hires her to babysit Artie.
She's wonderful.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She really is.
She's a playwright.
Person.
She's a fantastic human being.
She's like brilliant and amazing.
This is the fucked up thing. I was in that car that I thought you were in, and we're driving over here.
Nope.
And none of us were driving. We were with a gentleman who found us hilarious, but also pathetic.
Ooh.
As he should have.
The ideal comedy audience.
And he was like, yeah. And I was telling him how my wife. You guys know Langston Kerman? comedian who's here. My wife was like, he's almost too handsome. I'm like, bitch, the fuck is wrong with you? Never in your life. But I love it because now I'm just like, anytime she's on the phone, I'm like, is that Langston? Is that who you're calling? God damn it.
He is right on the line.
Yeah.
If he was even 1% more handsome, you'd be like, nah,
be
not
over
funny.
the top. No. You can't be funny. You know what I mean?
But he's right where he is, and it's like funniest guy I've ever seen in my
so
life.
Funny.
Yeah.
And he's got the good amount of insecurity. You know what I mean? Where it's like not.
From what?
Yeah, but I said.
I know where mine's from.
Yeah. But I
normal sized genital face. That's what.
Acceptable. Dude, I was talking about this at the workout joint F45, you know?
We were all putting it in, dude.
Where I played to a packed house of 17. And I said how like there's a trans male comedian who's very funny, and he took out his package to show me backstage, and it was rubber, and it was literally my cock. Literally my cock and balls.
They got
and I was
the
like,
Braunger.
we're brothers. Which, why?
Yeah.
No, don't get the Braunger, get the Rick James. Like, get something. If you're going to be a man, like, be a man. Don't be this shit, you know? I've said it, I'm going to do it the bit, but if I were ever in a porno, it'd have to be called Tall But Short. Guys. Why'd you wince just now? Come on.
Me and you in this together.
But I said we are. Hey, bro, if we dock up on this pod, it'll blow up.
Okay. We gotta cut Ian in though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Do you want to dock three-way?
How would that work? Is that sort of like a? And then
We'd have to get.
Then I come from the front, like the
front side.
You would like. I feel like.
I was doing also Sprake Zarathustra.
Yeah. No. I totally. So was I. Yeah, your foreskin would have to go around both of ours, I think.
My foreskin?
Yours. No. Listen, what's left of it?
They have a really messed up policy at the JCC for sign up. I can't help you either.
What? I've been Catholic.
I traded in my foreskin for both of these necklaces.
Are you not? Wait, are you not chopped?
I am chopped.
Let me see. We all just casually take our dicks out.
Much like my favorite show on the Food Network.
I didn't cover this.
One of the ingredients was a foreskin every time.
We're making pork rinds again.
If I could 20 years from now have someone's dad go, was that the podcast where those guys took their dicks out and no one wanted it? What's it called?
Yeah.
What's it called? T-shirt house? What the fuck is it called?
I think they called it Louis on FX.
Sure. Gosh. Fucking slam that home.
We'll be right
Holy
back.
Shit. That was a no-look dunk. D. Brown. D. Brown.
Can't believe you got cut, dude.
Oh, shit. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it.
Both ways.
Oh, God damn it. I thought this would be fun.
I lifted weights for a long time before this podcast.
Did you?
Yeah, just to make sure, dude.
Yeah. I will say shout out. GM3 is fighting in Vegas. Or no, he's fighting in Australia. I'll be in Vegas. I'm going to bet on that motherfucker. He's been on the pod. If you know what that is, Gerald Mearshart. He's a MMA guy. And he's
What are you talking about?
He's a huge comedy nerd.
Oh, okay.
And he came on the podcast.
Yeah.
And he wore, and I was like, you look like a heavy from Roadhouse. He's like, that's what I wanted to do.
Oh.
And he's a
Roadhouse
scary looking
MMA
motherfucker,
guy?
but he's a dad. And right now he's probably nerding the fuck out.
That's
and I want to say
amazing.
thank you for being on the pod. But like, I was like, bro, honestly, did you lift? And I never say bro. I was like, bro, did you lift before you came on? And he's like, I did. Like,
yeah, you have to.
So it's that thing.
I fear that Ian is frame mogging me right now.
I've just learned about mogging and maxing.
What are you talking about, dude? Let's talk about
Is this how we sit?
some more funny stuff.
Shout out to the gal last night who was like, you were on Mad TV? And I was like, yes. And she's like, what was your character? And I'm like, oh, I did like five. I did like 5 or 6 randos. But the one that got me the part, that got me booked, was this guy who literally was a real guy at my gym that I'd go to that was like in terrible shape and would judge everybody. Like every man that went in, he'd be like, "Oh, you should work on your tries." And you're like, "What?" And he'd be like, "Huh?" And I loved him. I loved him to death. I'd be like, "Can you make me a smoothie and tell me more?" And he's like, "Yeah, I feel like you're not toned enough." And you're like, "What?" And I have rounded shoulders. That's why I started this thing, because I feel insecure in a tank top to be like, I would love to design a line of clothing.
You look great.
I like the parts of your body you don't like. So like these are mine. I don't have big shoulders. No man in my family does. We are. I don't know if you know the history of the actual David and Goliath. But Goliath was a Rephraim. He was absorbed by the Philistines.
Don't look at me.
And he was, come on.
I don't know.
Like I screamed, "Come on, Jew!" Like, what the? Jesus Christ!
On,
the
Jew.
pod stops right there. Yeah.
At this moment, you mean everything. Go on,
Jew.
I'm not singing it. I won't sing it. I won't. But the Rephraim were enormous, non-warlike people. So there's me, there's Steve Agee, there's Pete Holmes, right? So he was largely a totem. He was like, by our measurements, 10 feet tall. So he would march in the front of battle. So he wasn't, the whole thing is a myth, where it's like, he wasn't a tough guy, he was just tall. That's it.
Yeah.
Yes, what was my point? I went somewhere really crazy just now.
You were saying women shouldn't vote.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
We know that. They're too emotional. Look at our president. A measured, thinking man. Not insecure at all.
No.
Doesn't have any problems. Doesn't care about anybody's thoughts on how he...
Oh, I said didn't. I think it's a regular thing. I think that guy's diapered up.
Did you just say, did you see what he said today? That could be any
pooped
day.
His pants today.
No, pooped his pants.
Oh, he shits his pants all the time.
That guy's pooping his pants.
To be fair, so do I.
By the way, if you're president, you should.
Oh, I will take somebody who shits their pants. That's not a genocidal cunt. You know what I mean? Who doesn't, touch kids. But that's a long
I do feel
thing
like
to get
with
on.
this many Jew necklaces, I do need to say free Palestine. Just to be like,
yes, free Palestine. That's what's up. That's what's fucking up.
But like, it's just, I feel I got the Chai necklace because I've had the Jewish Star one for so long, and I just need people to know it's not like just an Israel thing.
Yeah, no, it is weird to say, but I hate that for you. I hate like how Jewish people are looked at as like, oh yeah, but you're.
It's weird. I know
down
they're
with
like, you're so
Netanyahu.
hot,
It's like,
you're so
are you
smart,
kidding me?
No, but I know it is weird. Fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, the Yahoo part is right. You know what I mean? What a fucking maniac. Yeah. Okay, that didn't land, but I don't like him. And I don't need it to be funny.
we used to go to a bar in Chicago called Galway Bay, and I'm Irish mostly, with a German last name that's I think's made up. You go to Germany, there's like almost no Braungers. I'm like, someone lied at Ellis Island. But no, I'm actually German. Like the fuck, you liar. But we'd go to this Galway Bay thing, and I later found out it was an IRA bar on Facebook. Because I would go there all the time.
The retirement investment portfolio.
Yeah, well, listen, I had a ski mask on, and we robbed some guys, and I stabbed a Brit, but who has
the NPR host?
The Roth. Oh, Ira Glass. And Ira Glass.
Ira Glass was on the
it's
job.
An Ira Glass bar.
Yeah, dude, Ira Glass is solid with an AR. Let me say right now.
Yeah.
But and a bomb. But I went
today.
There,
we're going to be assassinating the Duke of Mountbatten. We're going to blow up the boat.
Don't talk about the troubles. I'm going to get canceled so bad for saying that. Just that. And I went in, there's like they were honoring the grandfather who owned the bar. And I was like, hey, great time last night. I wrote on the Facebook thing, and the son was like, you showed up for my pa. We'll never forget it. And I was like, hey, man, thank you so much. Because it's one of those places where in my 20s where you stay up, where you're impervious to alcohol, right? And so they'd close the bars at 4 in Chicago, and that place would let me hide in the kitchen with a bunch of friends, and we'd come and drink more. And, it was terrible, but great. And so I was like, hey, thanks so much, And then he wrote in Gaelic, our day will come. I'm like, motherfucker. Like, now I'm on a list. Like, now the FBI.
Are they still at it?
Oh yeah, dude.
The IRA is?
Dude, well, not the IRA, but the IRA. Like, are you kidding? Like, bro, have you listened to Kneecap?
No.
Bro, listen to Kneecap, dude.
I'm listening to jazz.
Or as I call, as I've heard, I forget the comic
Thelonious Monk
that somebody came up with it.
with the
They are, bro, Kneecap and their movement is the Palestinians. Palestinians. That's what's happening.
There's the Paddington universe?
Yes, it's Paddington.
Sort of a marmalade base.
Yeah, they're fighting Netanyahu with marmalade.
Have they recorded with Art Blakey?
The works. Fuck. At least this podcast doesn't go everywhere at all times.
No way.
So what's next for Sports Drink? Because I know you got a new spot. Can you talk about it?
Yeah, why not? I don't care. Well, I'll tell you why our old spot, or the spot we tried to get, didn't work.
Nicolas Cage bought it.
Nicolas Cage bought it. He turned it into a giant above ground tomb.
Why? But why? Wait, what did he do?
Nicolas Cage rides around here as Ghost Rider all the time, flames and all.
I'm going to coat a room in leather. I'm going to get myself all covered in corn syrup and slide around.
The fact that he drunkenly did the fucking Kingpin, the Bill Murray thing. You know that story?
No.
Where he was like at a restaurant and he was hammered and he was looking at two women and he was like, no. And then he pointed at the other woman. He's like, you'll do. Or said something crazy like that.
Oh, to be that second woman.
Right? I want to be the first. I want to convince him. You know what I mean? Why not, though?
Give me a chance, Nikki.
Come on.
Both those two women?
Shake my hands. They're enormous. Just like my boobs.
And if you take
the worst
a look
joke.
At their
I shouldn't have brought it back. He's
talking about boobs
so
again.
Let's... enough about my friend Nikki. Let's talk about your venue.
I don't even know what boobs are, dude. I'm like... I don't even know.
I've always said there's no wrong. You know what I mean? Big, small, nothing. Just nips. Right?
Nips are wrong?
No, nips are always right.
Okay.
No matter what. Did you just snore? Was that boring?
I did a loud drink. Hold on, I'll do it again.
That's pretty good.
Just sort of creating an audio landscape.
No. What's the thing where people hate when you do exactly that? Misophonia.
Misophonia.
Okay. Oh,
so let's eat these apples in pairs.
Miso soup like that. Is there anything there?
Yes. Yes.
You're the writer.
And I had several instincts that all felt racist. And I shan't be exploring any of them.
Which of your instincts aren't racist? Let's be honest.
None of my instincts have ever been racist. I are perfect.
Did you just go weirdly Jamaican?
Yeah.
I love that. Big up, Ian. Big up. Respect. Concrete.
Thank you. I'll be chanting down Babylon with the All Fantasy Everything podcast.
All previous tank top stood for Jamaican Community Center.
Can I tell you? I went to college with a lot of West Indians, and the fucking funniest thing I've ever seen is there was a flyer for Sunday evening mass.
Flyer than what?
Flyer than most. And someone wrote a IVE, so it said Sunday evening massive. Sunday evening
Father
massive.
King Tubby.
Order massive. So fucking good. Sunday evening massive. Sorry. That's only funny to me. I'm very sorry.
I like it too.
Thanks, Ian. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah. So go on about whatever your bullshit next venue is.
I believe you mean guana.
so bad. No, I want
goat curry, rice and peas.
What's that?
What? No. Okay.
No, come on. Sorry, I missed it. I suck. Goat curry, rice and peas.
So we were supposed to get an old firehouse. It was like 160 years old. It was on the other side of the neighborhood. And then we were, talking to lawyers, getting all the paperwork drawn up. We got a lease signed. Oh, I thought you were coming in.
Nope.
Then our lawyer said, "Hey, are you aware your building is not supposed to be in bankruptcy from the previous owner when you're trying to buy it. And so we realized that the owner of the building, he tried to take the lease that we were about to sign and suffice the bankruptcy courts. And they do not like that. And so they said, this building is going to auction. And then it went to auction. And then some guy from your wretched state of California.
Auction is the capital of New Zealand. Is that right?
Auction is the capital of New Zealand.
Yeah. So they're going to move the building.
They're going to move the building. And so the building went to auction, and a guy from California came in and bid hundreds of thousands of dollars more than we had. And so that building will not be happening, but we will have an announcement on a new building even closer to here in about 2 months. In about 2 months.
It's called the Smoothie King Center.
It is. Gail Benson is in dire straits.
Dude, awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Okay,
awesome.
so you can't tell us where it is or anything?
It is, no, I can't.
Okay, fair.
Only because someone lives there right now, and if, a rogue beer can comes out, I'm going to get shot in my home with a Gatling gun.
Gotcha.
And I made that promise to you.
And he did.
Yeah, that was Ian. Ian was like, this is happening.
But in, I would say, the first week of June, we will have a hard and fast announcement on it.
Fuck yes.
Yes.
That's
and
awesome.
so, and you know what? It'll come out. We'll have it released on Tank Top Talks. Tank Top. Tank.
It's hard
Top,
to say.
Tank,
It's
Top,
hard to say.
TikTok.
Tank Top
Talks.
Yes.
We'll release it there.
Awesome.
In 3 months.
Thank you. No, I will literally fly you to California to that guy's house.
I already got a free flight out
We'll
of
beat the
Braunger.
shit out of him.
California.
Let's find the guy that bought it and kick his ass.
Okay, I'm down.
Let's kick him right in the
Probably
nuts,
lives in
dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hard in the
Crazy
nuts.
style. Yeah.
Exactly.
Crazy style.
Okay.
He'll be at Mendocino Farms being like, oh, a delightful sandwich.
I'm thinking I hold his hands, you hold his feet, and then we sort of work him like Braunger would work a towel.
He won't even know we're coming. He's just going to be sitting there and we're going to be like, whack! And then we fucking run off. And
Honestly, it's like we as dudes have this thing where like, oh, let's beat him up. The worst thing we could do is just show up and touch his face. Right? And don't explain why. It's like, fucking stop. And we're just like, just keep touching his face.
Oh, I like it.
It's
Just
so
go
much
full
more
hook.
invasive. And his
There
hands.
you are, Peter.
Just extremities.
Yeah.
Touch your hands. I heard about these feet. The guy's a motherfucker. Like he's just losing his
Let
mind.
me touch those gams.
Honestly, like what? Like a cop would show up and be like, "Wait, no, you don't know these guys." You know, like it'd be like, "You're not dating them." Or like he's being silly.
It's not illegal to touch a guy's face.
It's not.
He likes
Not
this.
yet.
I'm holding his hand.
He's into this. Look at how he's dressed. He asked for it. You know what I mean?
Should we try to harmonize? No.
Wait, hold on. Where are you at?
I don't know.
Okay, so you're
The stage.
Not bad.
Not bad.
It's okay.
Not bad.
I like that.
Yeah.
We are taking this on the road.
Yes, we
Yeah,
are.
we should.
Yeah.
We should. We should. How are we doing for time? No, because I feel like we've done some awesome shit.
The fourth musical break, we're done.
What's that? Hour six. I try to keep it around an hour. I'll tell you guys to compartmentalize things you don't need to know. Stand-up shows, I think, should be about an hour and a half, and I think that's the same for podcasts. With mine, I keep it around an hour, mostly because I get high-caliber guests, and I feel like I don't want to waste their time. I feel like we've had an awesome over an hour now, and I want to thank you guys for all coming. We're gonna leave with this. Is there a tucked-in tank that each of you can share? So a tucked-in take, excuse me. So a tucked-in take. If you remember the guy who fought Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse at the end, who said that amazing compliment we talked about. I used to fuck guys like you in prison. So fucking sweet. You know what I mean? I feel like men aren't romantic anymore. He was so over the top. And I feel like if you want to be like that guy, like a maniac on one topic, what's a thing? What's your tucked in take? So I have the germinations of one, but I need to work on it. So I would like to go. I'll start with you, Ian.
Oh, no.
Because you're on the fly. You're quick. Okay. Ian's a little slower. No offense. Us tall guys. You know what I mean? Referum. We talked about this. I think Ian's one of us too.
Okay.
So like, if you have, it's not that thing of like the hill to die on, but the thing you're like, motherfucker, this is it. I know it looks insane. Right? Okay. You know, like your outfit.
Yes.
Which, by the way, I love.
I think I look great.
You look. Oh, yeah, bro. I went to Harriet Tubman Middle School. You look fly as shit, 8% of the room
thinks I look good.
You look like a white Lorenzo.
Yeah.
A white Lorenzo.
Yeah.
I like that.
I didn't realize that's what I've been gunning for my entire life.
Ian, what's your tucked in take?
Okay. All right. I don't want to do a dog-based one. I was going to say don't bring your dog to the grocery store.
I mean.
But, you know, I don't want to run afoul of the dog people. So give me a... This is hard. I wish... Okay. Tucked in tank. Something
do you have one locked and loaded?
If you have one,
and then Ian
launch it, dude. I'm working on it.
This is a safe space.
Okay, Okay, so Matt has the German nations of a take. I have the Irish nations of a take.
There you
Ian
go.
Has the,
hey.
I have the Polinations of a take.
Matt, why don't you flesh that take out, and Ian and I will combine.
I'm working on. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there.
I did a pod with.
Let me see what I've texted myself. Hold on.
With Yeo Davis, and I was talking about the color guard. And I think that's the thing we need to start, especially now. So the actual badass whites that are amongst us, okay? If you really want to be hard, you want to be tough, right? And I have friends like this. There was a dude who showed up to his show who was like, I have a bit about the only trans folks I hate are ICE agents. Like, you're wearing that shit, you're not Army. The fuck is this? You got a mask on. You're not Special Forces. What's with that gut, bro? And like this guy showed up to my show who was Special Forces, and this is in Raleigh, North Carolina. There is a green room you cannot access besides one door. And I went through, and this motherfucker was in there, and he looked like a skinny Magnum PI. I'm like, how'd you get back here? And he's like, I'm Special Forces. I'm like, the fuck? Like it's some magic white man? Like, this is insane. And so I was like, hey man, I think right now there's a low-key racism going on. We need to form a color guard. And he's like, I would sign up for that. And so it's that thing where when you have a person of color who feels insecure in certain areas, we assign him or her or them, you know, like a Captain America type dude, right? They get a Chris Evans, right?
Mm-hmm. Are you turning white saviorism into a business?
Yes. No, I really am. I really fucking am. Because it's like a lot of these guys are just bored as shit and they're fun guys. They will tell me about missions. This guy was like, oh yeah, I was on a jet ski this one mission. I had like a gun on me and they were like, don't drink. This is what they said to them. Don't drink more than 2 beers. This is our military. And he's like, we drank way more than 2. And like, we were in charge of this guy. And I'm like, these guys are just running loose and they're chill, right? And they don't have anything in mind besides the mission. Assign them to, you know, and it doesn't have to be the color guard. It could be like the gay guard, the female guard. We need these guys to be out there watching.
Yeah.
That's my take.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, I want my money to go to that. Healthcare, of course. But also, like, how rad would it be? You just see this guy with a fucking AR just walking down the street.
I like that.
Like, what's happening? It's like, oh, I got a black poet. Like, that'd be dope, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, that's mine.
That's good. Okay. Every fast food company that collaborates with a like Doritos or a Cheetos or whatever.
Right.
Every Cheetos, Dorito, every snack brand that collaborates with one fast food company should then have to collaborate with every other fast food company. So if you do it Doritos, Locos, Tacos, you also need to work with Arby's and McDonald's and Burger King and every other one. And like, so if you're giving them a shot,
Whopper?
If you open it up to Taco Bell, then Burger King gets to come in and collaborate with your shit too.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the mind boggles. Yes. And for that.
Never has there been more of a smattering of applause than that.
Ian, I might have to, we might get one clap on mine. So,
okay.
Mine, I just think that once the novel coronavirus hit, I think every company on earth that owned a parking lot thinks that we forgot how much parking cost in 2019.
That's really good point.
Sir.
That's a really good
you know,
point.
it's like, oh, I go to the basketball game. You know, $15 it costs something to park a car. It's now you go there, $55.
Yeah.
This is more expensive than every ticket I'm going to buy to this stupid event. I don't know. I am over any sort of I do not cross the interstate in New Orleans because I do not want to get angry about how much someone is entitled to think that they can charge me to park my car.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Yes, Mattering.
That was good. It was more
I
than
have
Mattering.
to pee so bad.
Okay, that
I'm gonna.
Guys, let's have a hand for Ian Karmel. Let's have a hand. Andrew Stevens.
I love you.
And the Toledano Street Festival. This has been Tank Talk Talks to Matt Bronger. I'm Matt Bronger. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night.